But God gave Gideon, he saw him right where he's at, hiding, but he called him for what he was and not where he was. He knew he every fear that Gideon had that he put before the Lord spoke to it and said, nope, all right, nope, this is what you're going to do. And when Gideon finally stepped up, God did the amazing thing. Gideon did everything he needed to do in the natural. God did super, and he multiplied and gave them a great victory that day. So this is what I want to just tell you right here. No more fear. And if Tiffany was here, I know she'd be right there with me. She'd be like, come on, Pastor TJ. You just keep telling them, no more fear. All right? There are gifts inside of each and every one of you. Listen, I'm speaking to all of you that are watching right now. There are gifts inside of you that you have yet to be seen, because some of you need to take a step out of fear. All right? In 2009, I was living in fear. There was all the what-ifs. What if this happens, Lord? What if this happens? I had a million fears. I could have easily said, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay where I'm comfortable. I'm not going to take a step of faith. But you know what? One thing I'll say about my wife, Tristan, her gift is faith. And she was one of the first people, when I said, what do you think we should do? She was one of the first people to say, I think we should do this. And she spoke faith into me. And so I'll say this. Some of you are afraid to make a move. Fear has you paralyzed. Some of you need to step out. Continue to take a step towards the business that you know that you need to start. Some of y'all need to take the next step. John said this, and I love this quote, and you've probably heard it, but a ship in a harbor is safe. That's not what ships are built for. Listen, it's easy to stay in the comfort zone. But come on, how many know you got to step up and go to what you've been called to do and what your purpose is? Success is found not in the comfort zone, all right? You talk to any entrepreneur, anyone in ministry, success is not found in the comfort zone. And it's what Tristan and I did. We were scared to death. We didn't have everything lined up. We didn't know how it was going to work out. And listen, this is what happened. When we moved to Texas, my wife, she got a job which would end up connecting us with Tiffany, who is starting her company, which opened doors for Tristan, who has been working there now, I think 10 years or right at 10 years, and which has opened more doors and more doors. And so I just want to say this, the best is yet to come, but we cannot allow our fears and our doubts to get the best of us. One of the things, and I'll end with this example right here, is this. When you go, is there any hikers? Raise your hand. Anybody big hikers? I like to hike, and I like to hike in the mountains, and it's one of my favorite things to do, and it's hard. When you get up in the higher altitudes, and it's frustrating at times, and you're usually carrying a backpack and things like that, and it's heavy, and you get frustrated. And all the way up, when I'm hiking to a mountain, to a place, all the way up, I complain. That's all I do, is complain the whole way I'm going up, and I'm griping about this. I shouldn't have done this. I'm tired. I can't breathe, and all this stuff. But when I get to the top of the mountain, come on. When I get to the top of the mountain, I look out, and the view that I get is like no other view that I got from the bottom of the mountain. And so when I get up there, I could see clearly. Come on, that old song, I could see clearly, right? And the victory is there. And so I just want to encourage you. I want to tell you, come on, you can overcome fear. And God has not put a spirit of fear in you, but He's given you a spirit of power and love and a sound mind. And so I just want to speak life into you